Why is your kid not making eye contact? Hi, my name's Kaylin. I'm with Goalie. We make apps and tablets specifically to help kids build developmental skills, like eye contact and social skills. Let's talk about why kids might not be making eye contact pretty early on and what you can do to help. Typically, regular, consistent eye contact happens within 4 to 6 months of a child's life. If this isn't happening, there could be several reasons. The first reason is it could be sensory overload. They might not know what to do with everything that's going around them and the intensity of staring someone in the eyes. It also could be an indication of neurodiversity. A lot of people, kids especially with ADHD or autism, just get really overwhelmed. There's too much to focus on at one time, too much happening if they're in conversation. Your kid also might just have a lot of anxiety or be really shy. So what are some ways that you can help your kid learn how to make eye contact more often? You can model this activity. Modeling is super important. So showing them, hey, look at how I'm making eye contact when I'm talking to my friend. That's a great way to do it. You don't want to force them. That's never a good way to do it. But you can encourage them by modeling and also rewarding them for making eye contact in conversation. On Goalie, we have an app called Copilot that walks kids through routines with a video model and then rewards them for the routine itself. So you could create a routine practicing eye contact. The video model shows them how to do it. They get to practice it, and then they get rewarded for it. If your kid's really young, you can do things like play games like peekaboo or use a mirror that shows them their own face and gets them curious about what they're seeing in the mirror. The last thing you can do is actually record when they're making eye contact to start seeing some patterns over time. If you're working with a therapist in early intervention or maybe just trying to figure out how to build some of these social skills, a behavior tracker app is super important. Goalie actually has one of these. You can create behaviors on Goalie, like made eye contact, and record it whenever you see it happen. Then you can look back with your therapist, which, by the way, Goalie has unlimited care team invites, so you can get your therapist on board too. But you can take a look at the patterns that are happening and create a strategy to help improve and increase the amount of times they're making eye contact. On Goalie, you can make these behaviors worth points, you can subtract points, and you can even just make them neutral. So if you're just trying to record something for the sake of knowing when it's happening, you can absolutely do that. But if your kid's a little bit older and you want to give them a reward for doing something like making eye contact or catching them doing something good, you can make it worth, 25, 100 points. Goalie is meant to help your kid communicate in a way that works best for them, whether it's through eye contact or through an AAC talker app or through just saying I love you with a simple activity on Mood Tuner. There are many different ways that your kid can engage with the world around them, even if it's not what everyone else is expecting. If you want to know more about all of our learning apps on Goalie, check us out at getgoalie.com. Like this video and subscribe, but also leave us a comment because we actually respond.